Just tapping in on some shit about the city, New Orleans, 17 Wall. You know, we taking it back to Pitty Town. You did. You had hey man, Pitty Town used to be jumping. You had more than them stepping through Pitty Town like a fuck battlefield. Niggas yeah. Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. Him and his brother Moriel. You dig? You had you had Stuffy Bird and them, Marv and Courtney, all of them back there. Like, yeah, my cousin Jake, rest in peace, Jake, bitch, I love you, rest in peace. You know? You had all them type of people back there, you know? The ones that was genuine, ones who was real, ones who was solidified in, you know, whatever they was doing, it wasn't nothing big. My thumbnail right there, on the thumbnail, that's why I stayed at right there. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tune in, you know, comment, turn on all post notifications. You dig? I got y'all. Yeah. But you know, Pitty Town, you had the scatter site, the whole, you know, you had all that back there. Like, it used to be jumping too. In no way do I promote drugs or violence. Say no to drugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she think that shit fun. I'm dead ass serious, y'all. Like, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all see it, the grown up smoking or doing, don't do the drugs, y'all. Say no to drugs. Don't want to be no gangster. Don't try to be no gangster. Um, that shit a headache. Being a gangster a headache. I ain't no gangster. I'm a gangster in my own way. I don't know what these other dudes doing, but I ain't with all that. I done lived that life already. I ain't got to ride with niggas all a pack of niggas around me and all that to protect me and all of that. I ain't got to do none of that. I ain't no. I can ride by myself where I want, when I want. You hear me? Man, so y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You hear me? Turn on all post notifications. Um, Man, there's a lot of people in the city that can't move how they want to move in the city. And they be mad because other people can move how they want to move in the city. And this be the first thing some of them see. Man, that nigga wasn't like that. Like he wasn't doing this or he wasn't doing that. Just because he wasn't running with you. You don't know what he was doing. He wasn't running with you. You don't know what he was doing. Like, and the niggas that he was running with, 9 times out of 10, they ain't about to be on that type of time. You hear me? Say nothing because it ain't about none of that. You hear me? So at the end of the day, yeah, but back to Pitty Town. You know, you had Clyde and Claude and them back there and all that, you know. You had Jonas and all them back there, you know. Jarvis and all them, you know. Bird, you know, you got my dog Twine them, you know. Um, Man, there was love back there, man. Willow and Monroe, the Willow Street boys, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga can't forget them boys. Like you had the Jeanette and what that is. I meant to say Jolly and Willow Street boys right there by the store. You dig? You know, you had Fred and them back there. Fred in jail, I think, bro in jail, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think bro in jail. But you had LaFred and them, all them niggas back there like that. You hear me? Block parties used to be jumping like a motherfucker. You had to jump off back there in Pitty Town. If y'all ever heard UTP skip, say, let me get broke off up in a jump off. Let her go, dog. That ain't your dog. Yeah. You hear me? Like that's why I say a lot of people that's go watch these videos when they do touch it to them, they go hear me saying other certain stuff I'm gonna be saying. They gonna be like, damn, that bitch took it back right there. That bitch, how that bitch remember all that? Yeah. You had the jump off, and then you had what that was on Willow and fucking in the hole, man. I forgot the club was back there, man. Somebody from Pigeon, if y'all tapping, I forgot the name of the white club that was on the corner right there, across the street from the store back there, across the street from the hole in the scatter side. I forgot. But that bitch used to be jumping too. You hear me? Had a little bullshit going on, but it still was fun, dog. I'm talking about all the fun we had. Like, Pigeon used to be jumping, nigga tripping. You hear me? You had the front boys in Pigeon, all that. Man, you had the guillotine greedy man them. I'm tripping, man. You had guillotine greedy man them. All these dudes back there in Pigeon, like there was some, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who guillotine of them is, that's mystical people. That was, dude, homie, security, or whatever the case may be with that with them, But yeah, you had guillotine, all them type of dudes back there in Pigeon and everything. So that's why I say, man, look, if y'all ever heard anybody from Pigeon say something about the pig people, they talking about back there on Monticello on the left. I had a bump right there, y'all. I bust that bitch. That bitch just scratched my face too. I've been picking that hole. But they had the what it was, the pig people on Monticello back there with Tamika and them and all everybody, my partner Lenny, and they had the nigga used to race the drag bikes, Joe back there, po boy Joe back there. You hear me? Used to be racing the motorbikes back there in Pigeon. And then, you could see me how I am, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I feel like this right here. If you from New Orleans, if you from Highland Grove or just the 17th, you gonna understand where I'm coming from with this. I feel like Salisbury is a part of Highland Grove, and I'm not saying like connected. I'm talking about for it as the people and as one. Everybody from Highland Grove and Salisbury, everybody used to fuck with each other. So that's why I'm gonna do one on Salisbury too, because I had some people out there too. I ain't never stay in Salisbury or none of that. I just had family and shit back there. Like, I did a little jokes with my dog Dirt back there. The nigga Dirt, he rap, but I've been knowing Dirt. I knew Dirt before the rap shit. Where homie was rapping, then he just went pushing that shit before he went to jail and did that long jokes he did. But I did a little time with homie when he started on his first jokes and everything. But homie cool though. Y'all tap into homie music if y'all do. Dirt out Salisbury. I think it's Dirt. Something, I don't want to say the man real name, but it's Dirt something on there. Y'all find out that man real name. But yeah, but Pigeon was it. You had Harrell Park in Pigeon. Like, that's where all our football games and all that used to be there. And I can't forget, then, look, we stayed in a couple of spots in Pigeon. That spot on my background right there, we stayed on Joliet, 2 blocks from Harrell. And we stayed on Leander Street right there by Dr. Hackett. On Leander's, and I can't think of what street that is, but if you from Pigeon or whatever, Dr. Hackett right there on that corner right there. And they had the house on the backside. Yeah, we stayed on the backside back there. Damn, you had Noke in them. It started raining. Yeah, you had Noke in them, all them back there in Pigeon and shit. Like, you had some gang people that was real genuine, like with no bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was what it was, in them days, like everywhere. I can't forget rest in peace to Wendell. Rest in peace to Al. You hear me? Man, rest in peace to BTY. You hear me? That bitch BTY, y'all, that was like my mama, that was one of my mama little favorites. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When we was staying in Pigeon when he was young, like, that was my mama, one of my mama favorites. They used to call that, she used to call, well, he used to be fucking with me about my eye, because I got a lazy eye, and I used to be fucking with him because that bitch had a patch in his head, y'all. And I used to be fucking with that bitch about that patch in his head. And used to be called the D. The bitch said, man, fuck you, little fat bitch. Fuck you, fat bitch. That's what that bitch used to be telling me when we used to be on Jeanette right there. We on that corner right there where I'm showing y'all Jeanette. Because we had on that corner, y'all, I think Greedy Man. Yeah, Greedy Man, baby. Mama stayed across the street from us. Margaret, my dog, Margaret. I ain't seen Margaret in a long time. Damn. Margaret stayed across the street from us, and then Sent them stayed on the corner. And then you had Marvin, Uncle them stayed on that corner. Then you had Bill in the wheelchair. Can't forget Bill, OG Bill in the wheelchair, had the El Camino in Pittown with all the different colors way back in the Jeep. Then you had Earl, rest in peace to my dog Earl on our corner. Can't forget Earl. And yeah, I said Earl, y'all. I ain't talking about Or. I said Earl. His name was spelled with an E, not an O. Yeah, so for the ones who, try to see, oh, he said Earl. No, no, baby. I'm saying what I'm saying, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, baby. Yeah, I'm saying Earl. Yeah, EARL. Earl. Yeah, so get that right. Yeah, in that sense. Yeah. Hold on. It was it was clutch, dude. We ain't- Man, it was a lot of look, y'all. Let's take a moment out for a second. It was a lot of beef and stuff that I feel like that went on that shouldn't have went on. It did. But, at the same time all that going on, I couldn't have did nothing about it. If I could have, I would have tried to do something about it because that was the 17th is the 17th and everybody family, everybody do them, everybody, but everybody got their own ways and certain stuff you can't get in, especially when certain stuff when debt come from it and all that. You got to mind your business. Like a lot of people don't understand that you got to mind your business and mind a bit, pay the business that minds you. You hear me? So, with that being said, just rest in peace to all my soldiers, all the fallen soldiers in the 17th, first of all, as a whole. And I'm talking about every part of the 17th, every hood, every section, like I'm talking about that right there. Like, I'm talking about just that right there. Like, you know, um, my condolences to everybody, family, from Pittown to Hollow Grove, Town, Nigga Town, everywhere. My partner Donald, I was telling y'all about from Hollow Grove on the east side, he lost his life in Pittown over a bike. Because somebody took his son bike, he lost a life over a bike. So, it's stuff like that. Like, us as men, everybody want to be a gangster. Everybody want to do this. And, at the end of the day, it's not about being a gangster. It's about growing up and maturing. You grow through what you go through. The mistakes that you made when you was young, you try to fix them. And, some of the people that you got that bad turmoil with, man, you could kill that. Like some people, I listen to what I said, key words, some people, if nothing ain't come from it, no debt, I understand, man. I ain't, cause I know some people that debt came from some stuff. We ain't about to fix nothing and none of that. It's just, it is what it is. But like, some stuff could be rekindled, man, cause some stuff be worth rekindling. Like, some people be holding grudges with you for nothing and you don't even be knowing why. They don't even be knowing why. And then if they know why, it's a bullshit reason. And I never understood that how you can some people can hold a grudge on somebody for a long time and they don't even know the reason why. If they do know it, it's a bullshit reason that they know they just doing it just to be doing it, but they call themselves a real genuine person. Nah, they ain't real love genuine. I was raised on that old law. I was raised under niggas Terry Fountainberry, all these type of dudes and stuff. Like, dudes had morals and values. Like, they took care of their families, all of that type of stuff. Like, I stayed in Kenner too, on the dump too. Like, I'm going out there, I stayed on Bengal Street too. So it's a lot. Like, I got a story to tell. And it's not my story I'm telling just about talking about Pittown and the 17th. I'm talking about my story just as of growing up New Orleans. I got a story to tell and I'm gonna document that and I'm gonna do that and just give a rundown on me growing up and what I went through of growing up in New Orleans as a person, just period. So if y'all tap in and like y'all I don't care if y'all don't watch the whole video. Just press like, man. Just click on the video. Y'all press like, press subscribe if you ain't subscribed. You hear me? It's all love at the end of the day. That's what I was taught, huh? Yeah, I mean, come on, man. If you clicked in here, sit there and listen, and it might be some good in it for you, man. But I stayed in Kenner too. I stayed in Kenner off airline off. I think that was the dump. Bengal, I think somebody from, man. Look, this was Wade. I've been knew super bad them from who rap all them. Look, I've been knew all them Wade and Kenner when we was standing Kenner and all that. Casey Red. See, people don't even remember Casey Red from Kenner and all that back there and all that. They got all them type of people. So I'm gonna talk about all that and just give a rundown. It ain't nothing trying to expose nobody business or none of that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just talking about the city, talking about where I stayed at, and then boom, I'm gonna talk about growing up New Orleans, you know. But this right here, this the parts of just with the hoods I stayed in, you know, and my parts of, you know, talking about the good in the hoods, like talking about giving everybody their rules to certain people. I ain't hear about people. They talk about everybody about downtown and uptown. But the truth be told, the 17th, Uptown, Holly Grove, all that's a part of uptown. Like, I don't care what nobody said, that's a part of uptown, so you can say what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you're from the city, you understand what I'm talking about. Like I could call a few people and it could go down and they'll tell you the same thing how I feel about it. Like, cause truth be told, it's good in every hood. Like, and when I say that, I mean they have good in every hood. Like, I ain't saying everybody, cause they be having a piece of shit motherfucker in every hood. Or they got that one motherfucker in every hood that always want to talk down on one person, trying to put them in the blender or some shit and get them caught up in some shit. And when I say get them caught up in some shit, that loyalty betraying them again. Once again, I see this all the time, y'all. I ain't never been to nobody paperwork. I ain't never got nobody snitched on. I ain't none of that. I don't rock like that. I never did rock like that. But this is what I mean by that. Me and my partner, I can have a partner. I love him to death, loyal to him, everything. And then I got this other person who I know I grew up with too. And that person probably was fucking with that person too. But here I am, I'm in the middle of this right now. Now that the person that my partner that's on this side that I be around more than I be around my other partner that I grew up with, that partner used to be doing for the other partner. Doing that all kind of nigga go to jail, getting his mama money to get him out of jail, all that type of stuff. But that one time that you say no, that partner, not the one over there, the one that's right there on side you, that one there, he don't like that partner no more because that partner told him no. So the partner that's next to him, the one that's in the middle of both of them, he gonna tell him some shit to try to get him not to like that partner no more. So now you got this partner that's in the middle of that partner just because he been hanging with that partner longer, and they been around each other. But the other one, they grew up together too now. They grew up together, all of them partners, they grew up together. But just because the one in the middle been around that one the longest, that's the one he go tune into, and that's the one he slick side believing, and he letting his loyalty betray him with the other partner. Cause he like, damn, if I've been around him, but the whole while, get both sides of the story. Cause the one that story that your partner over here might be telling you might be some bullshit. And it might make you look at him a little bit different just because he lying to get you not to like your other partner over there. So while you not liking your other partner over there, your other partner sitting over there looking like, damn, why this nigga, he ain't fucking with me? And man, the nigga can say what they want. But if anybody was your partner, man, let me fix this camera. If anybody was your partner, and one of their partners that they were fucking with stop fucking with them, they go wonder why. It's gonna be in the back of their head like, damn, bitch, what's going on with that? Like, what's that with that? And you won't ask them, but at the same time, you really don't give a fuck because you know you ain't do a nigga nothing. See what I'm saying? So this what I be saying. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I said that. Because I done been put in that predicament before to where I used to be fucking with helping a nigga out. Nigga threw a nigga in the cross and, oh, man, look, man, he whole while nigga don't like you for nothing. But that's where you gotta have that I don't give a fuck, because it's mind elevation, self-preservation at the end of the day. It's not about you don't play mind games with them. Cause you know, they tell you, a person feel what they don't understand. So I'd rather keep them in that mix, not understanding me or trying to figure me out, and you ain't gonna never let you figure me out. Because if I let you figure me out, then I'm done. And then it ain't gotta just be nothing with debt or none of that, but it's just I ain't gonna let you figure me out. I'd rather not let you figure me out. How I was raised and taught, I came up under some real OGs in the city. You know, like a lot of these dudes that's being talked on the internet and shit, I had the pleasure of talking to a couple of them dudes and all of that type of shit, doing it, you know, out the Magnolia. Like, I know homie, like, you know, like, I ain't saying I know homie, we was close like all niggas be lying. No, I knew homie, I done had conversations with homie gave me some good game about some shit and all of that type of shit. You hear me? And there's a couple of more other ones in the city, you know. But that's gonna be on my story about growing up New Orleans. My real part of the story ain't gonna be no parts to it. It's just gonna be one thing, a little session, and it might be broke down in parts. But it's my side, you know, like, cause a lot of niggas like me don't get to tell our sides of what's going on in the city. Some niggas call themselves trying to blackball certain niggas and can't blackball a nigga cause you can't blackball yourself. You ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out, but you try to call yourself blackballing a nigga or trying to say something. Niggas, I don't understand these niggas talking about their own blocks and this, that, and other. And the police come pull up on you on the corner. Guess who going to jail? Y'all, cause y'all don't own that. If you owned it, that's private property. You can't go to jail. They can't pull up on your shit. Right or wrong. So yeah, with that being said, like, it's just like this. I hear a lot of niggas talking about this chestnut checkers, but at the end of the day, you had to learn how to play checkers too, because if you move wrong on checkers too, guess what happened? Pow, you're gone. So, you know, niggas can say what they want. I could go bar for bar, all of that, all day long with a nigga about what's right. I stand on what's right. If I'm a man at the end of the day, I stand on 10 toes. So if I'm wrong about something, I'm about to sit there and say, man, look, I'm down bad. That's my fault. Like, I'm down bad. Like, that's my fault. If I did some whole shit and I felt like I did some whole shit, you feel like, man, look, if we fuck with each other, whatever, we ain't got to fuck with each other. It could have been somebody else. Man, I'm down bad. All right? Because guess what? That's what's going to make me the man. That would make me real at the end of the day. And no, I ain't going to do it just because I'm going to do it because I'm genuine. And that's what that is with me. Yeah, because I stand on that. And that's just law. Like, that's just the law. Period. Like, you got to stand on that. You know? Like, I tell y'all, like, the ones that I got people that support me that ain't my family. No, none of that, you know. Like, I got people I met probably about 2 months ago that treat me better than people I knew my whole life. And I say that to say, like, you gotta watch how life going. It's a game at the end of the day. Play it to win it. Just don't step on the people that won't help you win it. The people that don't mind being on the side while you get ahead, while they right there under you, and then because they know when you get ahead, you pulling them, and all y'all gonna be equal. It ain't gonna be this one right here and that one right here, or this one, it all sideways. No. Now if somebody elevating, they going their own way and they getting more than, and you and everybody in the elevator more, then that's cool. It's supposed to happen. Everybody's supposed to elevate in life. That's just how that's supposed to happen. But you don't keep nobody beneath you. If you can help them, help them. I done help people when I was dead ass broke and ain't have nothing. Like, I just knew how to help that person because that person was in a better position than me. I done help people and gave them ideas that I know just because they was in a better position than me, that I know when they get right, that they was going to help me, but that shit didn't work out like that. And it's crazy, but that's life. See, like, I got stories to tell all the way to Texarkana. So it's gonna be some parts that I'm gonna bring up. It might be growing up Texarkana, you know, like on my page. You know, it might be just growing up, period. My shit gonna be about me, you know, like for the people that's interested in knowing, you know, what goes on in New Orleans and all that type of shit. And I got parts of what goes on in Texarkana, Arkansas. You know, they got the state line that split Texarkana, Arkansas. You know, I stayed down there for some years, you know. I stayed in Houston too. You know, I ain't really had no good experience in Houston. I'm gonna talk about that experience too, but that's why I never moved back to Houston. I got people in Houston, but I ain't going back. But man, Pigeon, y'all, like, Pigeon was good though. I'm gonna say that. You hear me? My days coming up. I'm an 80s baby, an early 80s baby at that. So my days and the people that I was coming up with, like, them days, that was who I was rolling with and fucking with, like, you know. A lot of shit, when a lot of shit started happening, misunderstandings and all that started going on, I kind of kept myself out the way because I was dealing with other shit. You know, like, I ain't had no beef with nobody inside the hood. I was beefing with niggas outside the hood. So I ain't had time to be doing none of that other stuff. But man, it's all love. I try to tell anybody, they always talk about they real and this, that, and other, but making you real is doing what's real. Make that make sense to yourself, because it makes sense to me. It's always mind elevation, self-preservation, you know. I can't speak for nobody else. You know, I really can't when it come down to that part right there. But I speak for me when I say this. Like, love is love. I know for a fact. I know people all out of them did something. Done seen me intertwining with some people from out of town, all in New York, all that kind of stuff. And they got them people, yeah, saying stuff to people talking and don't even know what they talking about, y'all. But don't forget, when you talked about that, mean you making the right moves and you doing what you got to do. So don't stop doing what you're doing. I love y'all. I'm out. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tune in, man. If you click in, man, subscribe, like, share. 100.